Hey, welcome everybody to the show. The content does show this is the video experience, not to be confused with the audio experience that is launching in a very few days. Now, our topic on tonight's show is my dirty little content creation secret. And I've got 2 points, okay? One is called value. That's point number one, because I get so freaking tired of these people that'll look at something and say, well, that's not really content because it's not 573.794 words. Or that's not really content because it doesn't have a title to this. Or that's not really content because whatever the hell, okay? Most of those people talk in a whine. Three things wrong with those people. Most of them talk in a whine all day long. Most of them will not go to bed happy at night if they've not complained about something that day and complained about those of us that are out there doing stuff, right? And number three, they're usually not making any money at this stuff. So 3 really good reasons to not listen to them. The reality, as I talked about earlier today, and I want to show you this in some slides right now, or over on the Facebook group. The reality is, if something adds value, then it's content. Okay. If something adds value, it's content. Or as I said over on Instagram today and several other places, content is anything that adds value, period. If what you've put out there adds value, then it's content. And ignore what the hell everybody else is saying. It doesn't have to be long, short, medium, extra medium, this title, those words, that, whatever. A t-shirt can make a difference, okay? At the same time, some of these things that are longer or bigger, have you ever been on a webinar, supposedly official content, that didn't add any value to your life? You ever watched a video that didn't add any value to your life? Read a book that didn't add any value to your life? Read a blog post, fill in the blank, that didn't add any value to your life, okay? So the question, or the litmus test, if you will, for whether it's content or not is, does it add value? Otherwise, you know what you're in danger of becoming? Remember the movie Dead Poet Society? Hey, and Robin Williams is in there as a teacher, and it's the first day of poetry class, and he's opening up this book and he's teaching them how to measure the value of a poem, right? There's an X and Y axis and the kids are furiously writing, and he explains it all, and he says, excrement, excrement. Rip it out. Rip out the page, okay? Unless you want to become the guy that wrote that book, if your content makes a difference in someone's life, if it adds value, then it's content. All right. Now, point number 2 of this show, and this is the dirty little secret, and I've alluded to it already. All right. Now, the people that say, well, it's not really content if whatever, okay? They're the ones, hey, Kelda, that make this very, very difficult and make it hard for you, because they know that then you become dependent on them and they make more money. And that's not the way I do business. I want this to be easy for you, and I want you to go out there and change some lives and make a profit while you're doing it, okay? So the dirty little secret about creating content is, you ready? Here it comes. Come here. Get close. Look up here. The dirty little secret is it's really easy. It's really easy to create content, okay? What you're looking at right now, the title meme for this show, My Dirty Little Content Creation Secret, that's content because it adds value, okay? Hey, Brenda. And then Vicky added some value. The following information is classified top secret. Clearance authorization level 6. Woo. Okay. Back to what we started with. Content is anything that adds value. Here's another one. Where's the other one I added today? Here's a really easy way to create content. Where'd it go? There it is. It's a quote from The Noticer, written by a mentor and a friend and a favorite author, Andy Andrews. You are a one of a kind, and that is a very good thing. You should remember that and act like you know it. Operate at the very edge of everything you are supposed to be. Now, does that quote add value to your life? Yes or no? Obvious answer is yes. Okay. Now, how difficult was that to create? I found a quote I admired. This is called, in official terms, content curation. Ooh. Go curate some content, Betty. And I found a really cool looking graphic over on Pixabay. And I took it over to ImageFlip and I put in these words and boom, it's content. Now, could you, can you, should you write columns, do podcasts, and do live casts? Yes, absolutely. And at the same time, with our templates and wizards and tools, even that's easy, okay? This content creation thing is easy. The reason it feels hard is you haven't done it much. That's the reason it feels hard, okay? By the time I got to where I was creating content online on a regular basis, I'd created 572 600-word columns over 11 years. Listen, you do anything 572 times, it becomes easier and you get better at it, okay? So the way to make this easier for you is to do a lot of it and a lot of it and a lot of it, all right? So here's what I want you to do. And then I'm going to go heat up some pasta and heat up some Texas toast and have sort of like an American-Italian dinner, Caleb and I, and Buddy will hang around watching for scraps to fall. Hey, does that happen at your house? The animals hang around waiting for scraps to fall? Happens at our house. Here's what I want you to do with this information. I can show you, I can tell you, I can even demonstrate to you how easy it is to create content. The best way you're going to learn it is do it. So before your head hits the pillow tonight, I want you to go create some easy content, okay? Take a tip from your expertise. Take a quote from your expertise, or do what I also talked about today. Now watch, I'm going to demonstrate again how to create some for you and also show you what to do later. Okay, so now I'm going to pop over here. This wasn't even planned, but I'm going to toss it in as a bonus. Okay, I'm going to pop over here to Instagram and I want to grab the latest post that I put over there. Okay, as soon as it comes up, of course, it's going slow because of the bandwidth that we're taking up while we do this. Okay, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to copy this. All right. Now I'm going to open this up. If it'll let me. Come on now. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm repurposing content now that I created. Okay. Found a good graphic. Put the words on it that I wanted. Okay. And I talked a little bit about it here on the inside of this, if it would let me open it up. Thank you, Instagram. Dang. I'm trying to make you look good and you're giving me crap. I mean, what's the deal here tonight? I thought we liked each other. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm just going to copy all this. All right, now watch. Okay, we're going to go to our Facebook group where this is happening right now. We're doing it in a different part of the Facebook group, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go grab that piece of I'm going to go grab that graphic, right? The content does myths, and that's Bigfoot. If you don't recognize that, who's a big myth in our country? Abominable snowman, Yeti, whatever. Who knows? There's things out in the world that we don't know yet. There's a lot of places that are very unpopulated. Okay, so I'm just going to post this graphic here, and then I'm going to put the text underneath. Quick content creation tips. Whoops. And look what I did. I left out a T. I'll go fix that over on Instagram later. You ain't got to spell well, do this, folks. Find a popular myth in your niche. The more generally accepted, the better. Now deliver the truth according to you. That's good content right there. I don't care who you are. For example, in my world, the big myth is the money is in the list. It's not true. The money's in the relationship with your list. Okay. So the bigger and more accepted the myth is in your niche, the better it is to bust it. Okay. So I just created content right here, just repurposing something from Instagram. And the reason I put it here is that's what I want you to do before your head hits the pillow tonight. Now, if you're watching this live, that's going to give you, at least on the East Coast, about 4 hours and 45 minutes to do this thing. If you're watching this on a replay, I don't know how long you have. Just before your head hits the pillow tonight, it's going to take you moments, okay? Pick a popular myth in your niche and then share the truth according to you. Boom, sets you up as an expert. You've created content. Can you do a whole video, a webinar, a column about that? Sure. This is a quick way to do content, okay? So folks, if it adds value, it's content. And the big, dirty little secret of mine is that this stuff is easy once you know what you're doing. All right. So with that, we're going to ride on out of here. Thank you for being with us on the Content Does show here. A lot of places you could have been. You chose to be with us, and we are always honored by that. So before your head hits the pillow tonight, that's your call to action. Get this done, and then post a link to it here on this page in the Content Does show page or show group. And then, as always, go use this stuff. And hey, we'll catch you next time. Now, I'm going to stop share. And way down in the left-hand corner here is this little end meeting button. 3, 2, see you folks. 1.